The Cave Podcast is brought to you by Samsung Galaxy Note 3 Plus Gear. Design your life.
For mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
The Cave!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in once again to The Cave.
I feel like you're
Hi,
singing.
guys.
Thank you very
I know,
much.
I'm about to narrate a whole game. But because
Begging.
we were getting some comments of people not understanding what the point system was at the end of the show. So I just
Yes.
wanted to do a roundup right now. The bigger loser is Stephen Koo, obviously. He had minus 40, but we're being very generous, so we're giving him minus 20, a chance to redeem
Minus
himself.
20? What about minus 30?
Minus 20. Then we have Mark Nelson at 0. Never happened to you before.
Yes,
And
just
then
like my love
we
life.
have myself with plus 20, and then
Yes.
Ro,
Pretty mediocre of you.
super surprisingly, has plus 30.
Yeah,
so what
He's
do
been
all
bribing
these
the
bullshit
guests,
number means?
basically.
Basically, we're in episode number 18 right now.
Okay.
Episode 20 is basically considered our halfway point.
Yeah.
So that's when we decide who the main loser of those first 20 episodes
Wait, did
is.
we decide that whoever reaches 50 minus 50
That's
first?
crap,
No.
Steven.
No.
No, it's
So
20th
basically,
episode.
Yeah.
Steven, if Steven wants to redeem himself and not lose this challenge, he needs to win the 2 next episodes
Basically,
to be
you-
able to tie with Mark Nelson. And when he ties with Mark Nelson, then both of them have to go on a sudden death.
Yeah.
We don't know what that is.
So
just yet.
basically-
When
Oh.
in life
Yeah.
is
Didn't know
Steven
that,
and
by
Mark
the
going to
way.
be tied at anything?
Exactly.
Really? I mean, come on.
Mind you,
Uh-huh.
if Stephen wins 2 and
Right.
you lose 2, then it's a 3-way.
You lost me there, Mark.
Yeah, no. it's
So
too much
basically, you want me to
complicated.
shut up the whole show.
Yeah.
If
and okay,
Steven
okay.
wins 2, go.
And basically, the loser, we will put a poll out on social media,
Uh-huh.
and they will be the ones who decide what the dare is.
what the fate of
Anything
the loser
goes.
is.
Anything
Anything
goes.
goes. Immoral, not immoral, animals involved.
You know,
whatever.
I can
Donkeys.
shut down the show. Just like
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
But before we
Alright.
get into that, so at least everyone now understands it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Nod
the
your heads.
topic of today, we're talking about something that Mark and Revilson.
Yeah.
I got confused there.
Yes.
Mark and Revilson have been
I'm the
doing
one with
4
hair.
years together. Wingman.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
very important to have a wingman. It comes from the great term, from back in the World War I and World War II. The man that flew the plane right beside you into a dogfight by your wing, he was literally your wingman. So you basically entrusted your life to
Correct.
this guy. He watched your back, he watched your side, the whole shebang.
But before we get into that, we'll do a little extra
and
first.
shut up. And in reality, when you go out and you're basically flying out there and you're hunting, so to speak, you need someone that you can entrust your life, your soul
You need
to.
a goose.
You need a goose.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we're talking about today. But before we get into that,
What's goose?
Stephen can,
Was
can
that
now
like a
interrupt.
reference?
Yeah,
Was
we're gonna
that
do
a
extra,
movie in
extra.
the
It's a
80s?
Top Gun reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was
Yeah.
born in the 80s. Shut
Do you
up.
have an extra?
No, but you do
I
apparently.
have an extra
Yeah.
extra.
Okay.
Apparently, this guy named
Nice phone.
Ross Albright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross Albright was arrested working from a San Francisco
Show the
coffee
face.
shop,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
operating a 100 billion worth of a drug
Wait, million?
distribution. 100 billion
B.
drug distribution company from a San Francisco coffee shop. Meaning you could get any drug you want.
Legal.
No, illegal.
Oh, illegal.
Whoa.
Via FedEx or via mail. And he was operating this from a San Francisco coffee shop using free Wi-Fi.
Wow. In the billions.
Hold
the
on,
billions.
he's earning billions.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he's using free
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
When is he going to sell stock in this company? Is he going to go public? I would love to.
He's like the Facebook of
That's
drugs.
amazing.
Okay, I don't know how we're going to segue from that, Steven. That's like the worst
Yeah.
extra
Yeah.
we've ever had.
Yeah.
The word of the day is alacrity, which basically means to do so with speed and eagerness. Okay?
okay.
So we have to use it wherever we want to. Okay.
Alacrity.
Alacrity.
Okay.
Yeah?
This
Yes.
is a good one.
But moving on to the subject. So we're talking about wingmen.
Wingmen.
Let's just start really quickly.
Yep.
What are the do's and don'ts of wingmen? What is your driving force and your objective as a wingman?
Driving force, the do is to hook up your buddy.
Yeah.
That's it. That is basically the be-all and end-all of being a wingman.
Does everybody need a wingman? I mean, like, do guys can guys operate without a wingman? Or
It is possible, but I think it's a lot easier. I mean, you need someone to be in there, to go in there to like talk you up, to maybe separate the cock blocker or anything like that.
Other hand.
The acronym I like to use is ABI.
ABI.
Approach, build, introduce. That's all you have to do, right? So you have to open up the floor. You have to build up your buddy without being too like upfront about it and being a little subtle about it. And then once you've introduced him, That's it. You back off.
But you know what? I've got a question, guys. I mean, we've been talking about wingmen, but who really makes the best wingmen? Is it one of your buddies? Mm-hmm. Is it a girl, a female buddy?
A gay guy.
I have a theory
Is it
on
a
that.
gay guy?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
you just mentioned the top three, and the hierarchy would be the male, your buddy, would be
Yeah.
third, the female would be second, and then the gay guy is at the top.
The reason
Seriously.
being because the gay guy doesn't have the same interest as you do.
I'm going to ask
Well,
the
that is true, too.
I'm going to ask the
Yeah.
person that needs help the most out of all of us. So, Steven, what is your best wingman experience?
I
Like someone
think
helping you out.
Ro Wilson actually I had a good experience with Ro Wilson. Every time I'm with him, he pretends to be my PR agent. And
That still works here.
Yeah, he still works because he
Yeah.
he basically just summarizes my autobiography,
Your achievements.
my resume.
Yeah.
Adds a little something to it, like
Conquered
like I'm a
North Carolina.
Carries
pilot.
your guitar for you.
Yeah.
No, but
By
I
the
think
way, his videos are shot in
Oh my
90s.
God! I just happen to have the 2 kittens that you saved earlier. Look at that; they're right here in my pocket.
that he actually does that. So yeah, that's one good experience. Like
But that still works in the Philippines where everyone knows who both of you are.
It really depends how you execute it. Like there are times that it's really obvious that a guy is actually building a friend up, but when you execute it well, you do it in jest, then it's still it still becomes effective, right?
Yeah,
Does
absolutely.
bribery work? I mean, if you say, "Oh my God, you're a waitress," well, you know what? I'll feature a restaurant on Ang Pinikay if you go out with my friend.
Sadly, yes, it does. No, I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't.
Okay, there's a concept that I learned.
Uh-huh.
It's called appraising, which means in order for you to have credibility, somebody else has to give that
Build
to
you
you.
up.
So build you up. So it's like, Revilson is a TV host, blah 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 blah. So whatever he says now about me has credibility because I've already built him up. That's one
But even-
concept I've
but
heard about.
That's you're there already. But even before that, how do you approach a girl and say you don't approach a girl and say, hey,
Okay, yeah.
my friend over there thinks you're really cute. Like,
Okay,
no, that's gonna
this approach
not work.
works. Like
Go.
I've done this a couple of times for some friends. If I see a hot girl, like pretending you're the hot girl, Erwan, because you're hot,
Yeah.
and you happen to pass by, I'll introduce you to Rovilson right away. I'll be like, "Hey, have you met Rovilson?"
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that a lot. You're
He's-
pretty good
Yeah,
at it.
and then I'll leave them.
Yeah.
Until they,
Yeah.
and then there- she actually becomes committed to talk to him because I
You think
introduced
that
him.
works?
Actually, Steven makes a great wingman because he has no shame.
Yeah, that's.
I mean that.
He
as
has
a-
no
I mean
shame.
that-
He
I
has
mean
no
that as a
shame.
compliment.
He has no
Wow.
morals. He has no driving compass. He has
No, I mean that. I mean that in
My
the most
family's
complimentary
watching this,
manner.
by the way.
Because I mean, most guys will be shy to go up to a complete stranger, a strange woman, and
That's
say,
true.
"Hey, yeah, here's my friend." Steven doesn't give a shit. He'll go, "Hey, you're hot. Meet my friend. Bye."
I think a true wingman just basically has selfless interest. Like it's
True.
really for you wanna hook up your friend. You don't care about yourself.
Yeah. On paper, that should be what the real wing.
Personally, what's worked for me in the past is because I'm the only one that's taken here. If I go up to a girl and say, "Hey, I'm having girlfriend issues. I don't know what to buy her for her anniversary and everything," directly I'm friend zoned. I'm the safe zone. I'm not going to do anything bad. And then eventually I'll be like, "Yeah, because my friend here, Rovilson, was telling me to buy her this.
Yeah.
You think that's weak or whatnot?" And be like, "Bro, come here."
Nice.
Right?
And I'd like to co-sign what you just said. We can add another element to the top 3 wingman, and it's a married or / guy with a boyfriend that with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And if everyone knows this
That
person
too.
is
Or a
married-
boyfriend.
The opposite
or a
works too.
boyfriend. You know what I mean? So, like, if you were to be my wingman, everyone knows you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And if you hit on a girl on my behalf, boom, that makes it a lot easier.
So you never
too, right?
use you've never used the line like, "Hey, you want to meet Anne?" Because if you do, this is Rovilson, by the way.
So you kind of have to make that happen first.
So basically, carry a wedding ring around with you. Oh, there's
Yeah.
a girl right there. Mark, put this on.
Yeah, it could-
Wing me for.
Hey, but
All right.
the wedding ring attracts more girls. You guys probably know that, right?
Yes, it does. It
In
really
this country.
does.
Is that
Yeah.
why you want to get married?
I wear a fake ring.
So
Yes.
what do you think is the most important thing for a wingman to do before he actually? Because you're not only the guy that, say, Steven goes, "Hey, I like that blonde girl. Approach her." You're supposed to be the guy that also reads the
Yeah.
terrain and says, "Okay,
That guy's
she
a dude.
has-
That
she has
girl's a
another
dude."
hen
Yeah.
hanging around.
That's right.
She's
Yeah.
with 3 guys on the other side. You need to read the interferences. You need to read
Yeah.
the possible. Yeah.
Absolutely. You try to make
Yeah.
his path to that goal a lot easier.
And especially if your buddy is drunk, you're the guy that makes sure that that girl is actually a girl.
So what are some of your
Yes.
techniques? Let's say Revilson's talking to a girl,
Okay.
and then her guy friend who's super interested in her tries to interfere and get in her face. What do you do?
Go. Cock block. Go. Or help me out.
Okay, wait.
I
So
know the DJ. No?
Okay, sorry, I gotta guess. So there's a girl trying to
talking to Wilson,
and then the best friend.
The best friend was a guy who really likes her. Goes up to her, tries to talk to her, tries
They,
to pull her
you,
away.
you talk to the other girl.
Yeah.
The wingman always jumps
You mean-
on the grenade,
Or the guy.
Yes, the guy.
which is either the ugly girl, the mother hen, or the Terminator.
That's what they call the kamikaze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that goes for the bomb.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, speaking of bombs and this wonderful conversation, we're going to be coming back to you after this short break from our sponsors. Thank you very much.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
And welcome back to the cave.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Of course, we're talking about wingmen, and if there's a wingman, there's a wingwoman.
Correct.
Yes.
So today, joining us on the show, we got a very special woman. She's very special because of a lot of things I can't think of right now, but she is a very, very...
Thank you.
Yeah,
not
that's
a-
such
You
a
should
great
check out her
compliment.
wings.
You know what?
We know who lost
okay.
this episode.
Ladies and gentlemen,
wait.
something that Stephen is obviously very bad at is improv, but that's actually surprisingly something that our new guest is extremely good
Mark
at. She
really
is an
wants those
improv-
points, man.
Dude, I'm second last. I
So
need these.
proud of you.
Improv extraordinaire,
There,
lady
I was
hostess with the
thinking
mostest.
improv.
Aryn, thank you
Yes.
very much for joining us on the show.
Aryn
Welcome
Cristobal
to the
on the
Thank
show.
you for coming here.
Welcome.
Yes.
Clap, clap,
Of
clap.
Spit
Yeah.
Manila.
Thank you.
Okay, now obviously we're talking about wingmen and wingwomen, but before we go into that, I believe Erwan has a few questions for you.
Oh yes, that's right. I completely forgot about that actually. Okay, so before
At
we
least one of
get-
us is on the ball.
before we get into anything with our guests, we usually ask them all questions. I ask them 3 questions, and then these guys have 1 question each. My first question is, what sound do you hate?
Sound do I hate? I hate. It's gonna sound really mean, but I hate the sound of crying babies in an airplane.
Satan.
yes.
Satan wants his horns back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second
That's
question.
why I put him in the cargo hold.
Second question.
No, I don't.
If you were to die right now, what would be your last words?
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty tough, eh?
That's a pretty good one, actually. Oh, wow.
Wow. Take me, Lord. I don't know.
Okay, follow-up question.
Shoot.
If you were to die and go to heaven, what would Jesus say to you? Or God, or whoever's there, too.
Welcome. You belong here. Good job.
Nice.
Wow, that's confidence right
Yeah.
there.
It is.
Good
Yeah.
job on Earth, man.
Mark Nelson?
Yes, that is my name. Very good. You're asking me if I have a question? Well, it just so happens that I do have a question, and that question is... Sorry, that wasn't my
Buying
beauty,
time.
my beauty queen answer. All right, so you're into improv. Have you ever used your improv techniques to chat up a guy?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we have shows and I see that there's a cute guy, oops, my style's coming out. They're the ones I usually approach. I'm like, hey, we have workshops. Maybe you want to join?
Hold on, that's what you told me when we met.
Well,
Stop
you know.
lying.
Oh, okay. I need to go to a workshop.
Revilson.
We were talking earlier about stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
and of course, when you give a survey to most women, they always say sense of humor is the number one trait that they like out of guys, right? Who do you find is the sexiest stand-up comedian out there?
Wow, the sexiest stand-up comedian. I'm trying to think. Okay. Wow, there's. You know what? I can't think of anyone right now. It's girls that are coming into my head.
Oh, that's
that's
even
even
better! Please name 5 then.
We
Name
did this
5.
episode called The L World.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So we're
No, just one.
We're
Well,
pros.
Sarah
Yeah.
Silverman's.
Yes.
really
Yeah. I
agree, I
hot.
agree.
Okay.
She's hot.
She's good.
She's
Yeah,
not
she's
pretty,
hot.
but then
Funny.
because
Funny,
she's so
hot
funny,
girls
she is
is
pretty.
awesome.
I agree.
Angelica Johnson, the other
I
one.
haven't heard of her.
Oh, okay, she's really pretty. Former
Yeah.
Raiderette, really funny comedian
And-
also.
There's one that came out recently. I don't know if she's a stand-up comedian, but what she does is she impersonates singers. I don't know if you saw that. It became
Yes.
a viral video.
On Ellen, I saw that.
She's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yes, I
And
watch
she's-
Ellen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
That's
she's
nice.
really
You watch
good.
Ellen?
That's
I
a
watch
deadly
Ellen.
combo: beauty and sense of humor.
Yeah,
awesome.
and she can sing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
takeaway
Stephen
from that
Koo.
is that
If
Erwan
you were to
watches
be
it.
Your
re-
questions are so good
I
all
know,
the
right?
time.
I know, and your intro was so good.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Sorry.
Like Bawi. Come on.
If you were to be reincarnated as an insect,
Wow.
what insect
love
would you
it.
be and why?
I would be a ladybug so that there's something ladylike about me because I usually am not the most ladylike
You're very
person.
manly.
You say as you sit there with your chucks. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, very ladylike. Very
Nice.
Very
ladylike.
ladylike. Yeah.
All right, since we're talking about Wingman, I thought it'd be fun. This is my idea, just mine. So
of course.
Here.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to reenact ways that you guys would actually be a wingman and hit
Okay.
on a girl.
Okay.
A 4-year friend.
Putting us to the test.
Putting you to the test, my
Let's
friend.
do it.
Sure.
So
I'm not
let's
allowed to
act.
practice,
Okay,
but I'll try.
Steven's going to start. You're going to pretend that she is a dumb blonde. And you're approaching her for Revilson's benefit.
Okay.
Ready, set. She's getting into character. Get into character, my friend.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
So,
Hi.
what's your favorite color?
I like the ones that are bright and colorful. The one that's like you see it and it's like wow.
Nice.
Hey, you like my orange watch? It's a Samsung. It is bright orange.
So glitter.
Let's go
I
fuck.
love it.
Let's fuck. I mean, let's. Can I have your number? You can put your number on there. Look,
Oh
it's
my
so
God,
cool.
It's like wow, you touch it.
Yeah,
and it
keep
moves.
touching it. Keep touching it. Keep
my
touching
God.
it. Keep touching it. Keep touching
Yeah,
it. Keep touching it. Keep touching it. Keep touching it. Anyway, bright orange.
You're so funny.
Thank you. Okay, next
good.
one.
Okay, Steven didn't have a good
I winged you. Gago.
If you're winging him, you bring the watch closer to his groin.
Oh yeah. Keep touching it. Keep touching it. Keep touching it. Keep touching it.
That's my watch, by the
Why
way.
is my hand going closer to his crotch?
Okay, Mark Nelson.
That's just where it normally goes.
Samsung just left, by the way. We lost him. Anyway.
Mark Nelson, your turn. Okay, so you're winging Steven.
Oh, boy. That's gonna be a
which he
challenge.
always
Tough.
does.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
help me out here. You're approaching.
A shy girl. A shy girl.
Motherhead.
Shy girl.
Okay,
Shy girl.
Shy girl.
Okay, ready? And action.
Hi. Hey. What's your name?
Sorry.
Hi.
Mark. You are
Aryn.
Aryn. Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, but have you met my friend Steven?
No.
No,
Don't
you know
meet
what?
anybody.
I'll give you a hint. He's actually kind of shy, and this is his first time out. I'm really trying to bring him out more often. Could you help me out and just pretend to chat to him?
He's a handicap.
Talk to people.
That's okay. Neither does he.
He only has 3 months
You
to
guys
live.
just look at each other's eyes and communicate that way. Steve.
I only have 3 months to live.
Oh no.
I need a wife.
Yes.
That's why he's sweating so much. Okay. All right. Steven,
All right.
Mark.
Dude, yeah.
Steven, out of that, you will never get laid, my friend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mark Nelson,
all right.
stay home on your couch,
Let's-
please.
Yeah.
Um,
well, even Mark Nelson can't.
You know what?
Okay,
You,
fine.
you know what?
Fine.
You have a girlfriend. Let's see you wing somebody.
Okay,
All
so I
right.
need to approach her. Apparently, they're telling me she's a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Bitches are easier.
No, he's writing that to us. We are all.
All
Okay,
right.
so I'm winging Mark.
Okay.
right?
Okay, go.
Yeah.
And action.
Action.
Hi. I know I'm not.
No.
Wait, listen to me first. I'm not the best looking guy in here, but I'm probably the only guy talking to you. So
neg. Good
let's
one.
make it 2 and bring him over here.
Pwede. All right.
works.
Actually,
That
that
works,
works.
right?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
You insult the
Thank you.
bitch.
I
You
just
did a double
girlfriended
neg.
you. I girlfriended you, and I girlfriended you, motherfucker.
Galing, brother. Galing, brother. Wow. Yes.
So we'd like to get advice from somebody like you. I'm sure have you been a wing woman to guys?
Well, yeah, I've tried. I've
Okay.
tried.
With success.
It,
Sometimes.
Well, yeah.
It depends on the guy.
I get the girl to talk to the guy, but it's the guy that fumbles afterwards. So
Okay, well
yeah.
At least you did.
the first
you did
stage,
your
the
job.
first stage is support.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
made the path.
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna paint different scenarios. You guys can think of one scenario each, and then we'll ask her advice on how she would handle it as the wing woman. All right. So my first situation is, you meet a girl. She's surrounded by a group of friends, all of which are very are overprotective of her, and there's a mother hen who's like lording over them. What would you do?
And
for
these
the-
are girls that nobody like hindi kilala. No one knows who they are, or I don't know.
you
one
don't
of
you don't
them.
know any of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's really challenge you. No, they're all militant lesbians.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no.
And they have-
No, you know what? It always happens.
Test your skills.
It always happens. There's one hot girl with a group of militant lesbians. Always.
Wow.
I
Butch,
hate when that happens.
butch lesbians. All
Well,
right.
if they're butch lesbians, I'll make them go for me.
Exactly. Well, hey,
you go.
then it's a
No
win-win
way,
situation.
you know.
Yeah.
So you'll
Yeah,
flirt
exactly.
with the
I'll-
lesbians.
For my friends, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
my situation. I think
Okay.
a lot of guys, especially in the Philippines, deal with this a lot because people here in clubs love to dance, and you have these groups of women that are always dancing, or you have this one hot chick that you see that's just really into the music, dancing, facing towards the DJ.
Yeah.
And if a guy comes up to her and like starts grinding her from the back, that's not going to work.
No.
So how would you, as my wing woman, activate that? Yes, Steven, it's okay to be impressed by me.
You are standing in my awe. Okay, go.
Probably be something like, hey, do you know this song? What song is this? Or something like, wow, this DJ's really good, huh?
Okay.
You know who else is a DJ? Oh, you know my friend Stephen. Actually, he's really good at cross-fading some songs. If you wanna
Crossfading.
Just
crossfading it.
Plugging in the
No
turntable.
art.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the secret is crossfade. That is all he does in Opus.
Yeah.
So do not applaud
I'm
him.
a big fan of David Guetta. That's why I do that.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right.
All right, there's a girl, she's by the bar. There is a guy hitting on her. He's been buying her drinks all night. But they're obviously not together. He's just trying. How do you go in there and wing Steven?
Why is it always me?
Because you need the help.
I've been helping Mark, Rovi, and
No.
Mark and Rovi.
I'd probably need some alcohol for that, but I'd probably be also like, I want a drink, me. Can you buy me a drink? I want a drink. Can I get one drink, please?
So you'll try to get the guy. Basically, okay. Yeah, that's
I'm
yeah.
her friend. You want to buy me a drink too? I don't know.
Try and help her escape.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, oh, you're welcome.
What if the guy was her brother?
Then why would he be
Yeah,
buying
that's
her
true.
drinks? Like,
That's true.
that's
That's
like,
kind of weird.
In my culture.
we get our
My culture,
sisters.
that is very accepted. That is accepted in our culture. All right,
That
Ruby.
was so racist for Wilson.
Oh, using my own jokes against me? No.
Yes, sir.
Well, all these scenarios they gave are, of course, in the club scene. How about the typical scenario where you're at a dinner table or maybe someone at work where
That's
it's a
little
lot
creepy.
tougher? No.
Dinner table, like they're having dinner and then you just go up to them and.
Oh,
hi.
no. You're having dinner with them as well, and you don't know that.
lean over.
there.
How's the sushi?
Love your
That's weird.
steak.
You like-
Speaking of steak,
You like it raw? I like it raw.
So wait, everybody knows each other at this dinner.
that's sort of kind of, it's just like a mutual friend's birthday. This friend invites all these people.
You're
and
so-
Well, that's
sometimes
much
you might not know.
easier. That's much easier because
Okay.
you'll be like, oh, how do you know Stephen? Oh yeah, I've known Stephen since blah 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 blah, and you know,
Okay.
Erwan here's known Stephen too since blah 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 blah. In fact, maybe
Okay.
you guys can talk
So
about.
basically, what she's been telling us is you need to make the person you're winging safe.
Yeah, and comfortable
Yeah.
with you.
He's not a-
I have a question.
Diffuse
He's
them.
not a rapist. He's not a prisoner. He's
No.
Right.
I have a question though. On occasion, have you ever said anything not entirely the truth to wing your guy friend? Like
Yeah.
all the time.
You had to embellish them a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Okay.
like, if I came up to you and be like, my friend Mark is this big. That would
well,
work?
I don't think anyone wants.
That's a yes.
For people listening on,
That's too scary,
That's
right?
like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
you
you
should
do
be on
the-
a freak show or something.
No, you do the opposite. No, you say, my friend
We don't
Mark,
talk about
he's
length.
2 inches from the floor. That's what you say.
No, but I had someone. I had a friend wing another guy by saying,
Okay.
by building him up, saying, oh, not by saying this is my friend. He's like, oh,
Okay.
this is my boss. So
Oh,
automatically
okay.
the status goes up, and
Right.
it's like, oh,
Very
baller.
true.
Oh,
You know.
that's a good one.
But don't you think that then they might be thinking, okay, well, if that's her boss, then maybe she's trying to hook him up just to get a promotion.
Boss like your pimp? Is that what?
I don't know if that thought would automatically cross a girl's mind in that type of situation.
Okay.
They'll just be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
segueing to another question, are gay guys better wingmen than women, or would you say women are better than gays?
Interjection. We have a gay guy. We're not going to name him, but he's our token gay guy. He's also our token black guy. And
consultant.
And token
Yeah.
consultant.
And token Miley
And
Cyrus.
he winged two of
Just
you.
recently.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did that experience?
Okay, well,
Like,
you know
go.
what? You would think that we've always thought that a gay guy would make a fantastic wingman.
Absolutely.
And yes, he's great at the introductions and, meets the girls and gets them talking and the whole lot. But why is it, Stephen, that it ends up being the gay guy, not you or I, but the gay guy that was winging us, that ended up making
out with the girls. Yeah, that's
Making
true.
out.
Making out with the girls.
I think. Okay, I think the.
Say it now. You can say it.
what the fuck?
There you go.
What
brought
the
it
fuck?
back.
No, I mean,
segment-
I think the problem with wingmen who are gay is that sometimes they're still men.
Yeah.
So they, in order to help their fellow man, sometimes they go a little beyond the line, and like just to get the girls' comfort level, they become too flirty with them because they're. And then and it happens. It happens. It happens.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to
Okay,
name
okay,
names,
okay,
but
okay,
it
okay.
rhymes with lax.
And starts
Before-
with D.
Yeah, exactly. It rhymes with lax, starts with D. Before we get into break, no, actually, we're going to go into a break right now.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back with our top 10 and what cool gadgets we've learned this week.
Yeah.
Yes,
Excellent.
exactly.
All right.
To the Okay, before we move on, because we talked about a lot, and I want to be able to summarize what are the golden rules of being a wingman. So let's come up with 2 each. I'll start off. I think the first one is be nice, be attractive, but not enough to make the girl fall for you.
Oh, how are you going to manage
Is that your problem? Erwan, in your
extremely
perfect
hard.
world,
You're
is
gonna have
that
to really
your problem?
ugly yourself down, bro.
Extremely hard.
It's such a curse, isn't it?
So sad. Okay, your turn.
I think
The golden
Yeah.
rules of being a wingman.
the golden rule
Okay,
of being
keep
well,
going.
obviously, as you said, make sure that she doesn't go for you. Talk up your buddy as much as humanly possible, believably. Okay,
Yeah.
don't go the extra mile and say, "Oh my God, you know that time when he like just took control of the jumbo jet and landed and saved all those people? Yeah, that was so cool."
But I did that. I really didn't. Anyway.
I know you've used that line.
Yeah.
If you're a wingman, be prepared to just not only go beyond hooking your friend up verbally and talking them up, but hey, they're going to probably ask for your car keys. They're probably going to ask, then do it in the back of your Civic, or they're going to ask for, hey, let me get your crib.
What
just for
universe
the
do you
night.
guys live in?
Yeah, dude, it's happened. Like,
Okay.
dude, let me borrow your room, or let me borrow your
Yes.
cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rooms and stuff. Yeah.
Be
That's what I
prepared
mean.
to do that as
The
well.
unthinkable.
Wow.
You can't talk anymore.
Coming from
Or
someone
lend
that-
money to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because whatever. I need to buy 6 more rounds for
Okay.
myself so
Okay.
that she looks better.
Or get them
so,
rubber.
Yeah. Oh my God, this thing is just.
Going to
That
hell.
was Mark Nelson's voice, by the way. Mark Nelson's
Apparently,
voice.
it's always my voice when it's saying shit.
My next one is this is probably the golden rule, the most golden of all golden rules is you close with the introduction. Once you've introduced, don't hang around. I've seen this happen before.
Yeah.
They introduce and then they stay there for the conversation. No, once you introduce them, that's it.
Yeah.
We're done.
You need to get her to focus
On him, and then you leave.
No, it's true because if you are the one who introduced and then you stick around, she'll talk to you because you're the one who
Correct.
approached her. So
Yeah.
What would be your one rule?
My one rule, what I said earlier, don't be too aggressive. The girls are gonna freak out. It's just like, "Nah, go away."
So be subtle.
Yeah, be
subtle.
subtle, be nice, genuine.
No rapey vibe.
Yeah.
No rape vibe.
No rapey vibe.
No,
No,
Tito
no.
hits.
What's
You're
that?
getting this,
Tito
Steven?
hits. Do you know the Tito jokes?
No, go with the Tito.
Oh,
Go
oh,
with the Tito
yeah.
jokes.
Mark needs this. The
Go.
Tito jokes.
Yeah.
Go.
What's
You
the
do
Tito-
Tito jokes?
No, he's
Tito
the
joke?
Tito.
You're the Tito.
How does
What?
it go? How does the Tito
I don't know what a
jokes
Tito
go?
joke is.
The original name of the show was Three Titos and One Nino.
Oh wow.
Okay.
No, the Tito jokes. How do Tito? There's always gonna be that one creepy Tito who's just like, oh, iha.
Oh,
it's-
Tito Boy.
Or something.
Yeah,
I
usually
mean,
Tito Boy.
I can't think of an actual Tito joke, but it's just you'll know when you're there.
Okay.
Well, now, guys, just moving right along. Obviously, these are the traditional ways of helping people pick up, being a proper wingman. But with the advent of modern technology, there are so many more tools to our, in our arsenal now. I mean, you've got the phone, you've got the camera, you've got the phone camera. A lot of the times when you're meeting someone, sometimes you just get the digits and you're doing everything via text. But do you think technology can help in winging?
I think so. Like, we have wingmen, we have wingwomen, we have wing gays, and now we have technology as a
Wing
as a
gadgets.
wingman. Wing gadgets.
Wing gadgets, wing
And
accessories.
because you can access information on your phone, I think that helps, especially when you're trying to
So go.
Stalk a
Examples,
girl.
examples.
Well, first and foremost, when you do find out nowadays, I'm sure we're all guilty of this. When you find out about a person, you get their full name and you will Google it. You will immediately look up, see if you can see on Facebook, if you have mutual friends, if you want to see a picture beyond other pictures that, beyond the profile pic.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all guilty of that. Yes.
Going forward on that, I think,
Okay.
especially with guys, the one thing we're always like, let's say we're in a club together, and then your boy's talking to a girl up at the bar and everything, and then all of you know who that girl is except for the one talking to her. You want to tell him, hey, chill, like she's done this, she's done that, she's hooked up with this, she's hooked up with that. How do you do that subtly? You can't go up to him and be like, bro, I need to talk to you. You can't do that, right? With this really cool like Samsung Gear, you can actually receive.
Wait, the Samsung Gear is this watch.
It's this watch, yeah.
Connects to your phone and you can read
We all have
messages.
super manly colors, and then Wilson gets the orange.
Hey,
I'm
taking the dumb blonde one home. All right? I'm getting laid.
Okay. And I think it's super cool that basically, and I've actually used this in meetings and stuff, when someone sends me an email or sends me a text message, I can look at my watch without being rude and read the whole message. So if I was in a bar situation, you were setting me up, like walk away, like something like that, I could read it and be like, okay, great meeting you. Bye.
That's good. But
Because it's too obvious when you pull out a phone, right? You're in the middle of a conversation, you're like, oh wait, hold on, I got a text. No girl's gonna want that.
Another way that technology can actually help you or wing you is the fact that it's pretty cool right now that you look like James Bond.
But how does this actually work? I don't understand how a watch can be connected.
You can use the watch.
Oh my god, it's like colorful. I love it.
It's so pretty.
I can see time.
It's like a bangle.
You know what? You know what, guys? It's so simple that even she can learn it.
Yeah,
Wow,
super simple.
thanks.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
No, okay, so this is how it can help you as well. Like the fact that it's very high tech is actually a good conversational piece. Like it actually breaks the ice. So like you're like, look at this watch. It can act as a camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's
And
cool.
on the camera, I think that's cool. Girls love being like taken in pictures. To be like, hey, I'll take pictures of you, and just like pose in front of you and stuff. And you
Right.
can-
Oh, thank you.
Just the cool factor of that. Oh my God, it's a photo shoot. It's happening
right
oh
now.
my God.
Like selfie galore.
Comedy.com magazine.
As long
You're
as
the
you guys
cover.
don't use it for anything.
But
other than-
I think one of the I think one of the most important parts, especially if you're a wingman or something and you want to start a conversation. I remember reading this in a book before where one of the best way to get a girl's number is to come up with an actual piece of paper and a pen and be like, hey,
That's true.
I know you don't want to give me your number, but at least write down your email address for me. And then she will. She'll write down her email address. And once she's actually already writing down, halfway there, writing the .com, that's when you ask her, by the way, why don't you just put your phone number there?
Right.
So in her head, she's already accepted to give you one contact
Information,
detail. She will give you the phone number.
Right.
Foot in the door
So now
technique.
guys don't go out with paper.
But you know what?
anymore and stuff
The
like that.
cool
With
thing about this is
Can you stop
actually
stealing
no.
my
I'm just
idea?
saying it's the cool thing
Dude,
about
you
this
always
is
do this
it-
to me.
Wait, the cool thing about this is it actually it brings back the whole concept.
Okay,
of
ladies
using
and
the
gentlemen,
pen.
please note how quickly Stephen jumps in and just steals what Aryn was about to say. So, just what a wingman shouldn't be doing. So, all right. So keep going. One of you.
I'm done.
So basically, another way you could do that, for example, you can pull up the note action of it and basically say something like, hey, you want to play tic-tac-toe or something. And then so there's some interaction already. If someone came up to you, hey, you want to play tic-tac-toe?
I'd be like, oh, okay.
You'd be like, yeah,
It's
this is
cute.
so
It's
weird and
Yeah.
cute.
Okay.
And then from there, it'd be like, instead of X and O's, why don't you put your numbers? And burn.
Wingman down, wingman going down. Eject.
That's okay, because I'm not hitting on you. Let me introduce you to my friend.
Exactly.
He's better at tic-tac-toe than I
that
am.
would be a good, yeah. You
Yeah.
become the Baduy one.
My friend is the tic-tac-toe master, right?
Yeah.
So pretty
That's
cool.
a
So
good
a
one.
lot of things that you can do with the Note 3 and the gear. That's pretty cool.
Can I interject one thing?
Yes,
that-
you may, Mr. Orange Watch.
Thank you so much. Now, one of the me and my buddies back in the day when we were talking to someone at a bar or at a club that we didn't like in particular, and we had to pull out. We would do this international sign by going like this. So when we're talking to somebody that we didn't want to be with anymore, we would do this thing.
You just
here,
wanna
right?
flex your
And then
muscles,
somebody
don't
would-
you?
No, just like hey, okay, well, just keep your hand up there, and then somebody would come in. Hey, dude, your car, you got to move it, or make
Actually-
some excuse. But now with this, I notice that you can literally talk to it, and you can actually hear and have the conversation, and so it's funny how we're incorporating this sign that we used to use, and you can also use technology to save you, or vice versa. You know
If Mark Nelson had a code name, what would it be?
if you had a code name,
Yeah.
I don't know. What would it be?
I don't know. But I must say
sorry.
that
Yeah.
you know what? You can also do this, and if you just sweat a lot, then that'll get rid of them pretty quick anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyway,
Wow.
we'd like to wrap this up by going to our top
knows?
10.
Yo,
Top
boy.
10. And our top 10 for today is top 10 best pickup lines by a wingman.
Basically to help your friend out,
Yeah.
right? To hook your friend out.
Okay.
Um,
Let's get into it.
all right. Well then. Wow. We're so out of practice at winging.
Mine, number one would be, hey, my friend and Mark here have a bet. I don't know what, you remember the song that's playing? I said it was this. He said it was this. Can you settle it? What song is it? When she figures it out, says the right answer, be like, okay, Mark, you win. You can talk to her. And then I walk away.
Mine was actually very
Wow.
similar to that.
Okay.
One.
Well, what's
I like
yours?
that
Mine was a little similar to that.
On the
Mine
right
was
notes.
like, I'm a girl, right? So I'd
Okay.
be like, oh, wow, I like your dress. I mean, the shade of blue is really nice. Is blue your favorite color? And then she'll be like, oh, maybe. Or whatever answer she says, I'll be like, dude, you were right. See, my friend said that. Come here. It works.
That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't go out, so.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think like, okay, how would I wing Steven? What nice things can I say? Mental blank, right?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good one.
It's
Honesty.
hard. It's hard.
Honesty.
It is hard.
Yeah.
There's
No,
not a lot
I'm
of good
just
things
kidding.
to say about me.
No.
No, it's okay. Say for instance, yeah, it's Steven. Just go up to a girl and say, hey, you know what? Look, I know this sounds like a line and everything, but I really want you to meet my friend Steven. He's a really nice guy, and unlike a lot of the clowns here, and straight up, he said he'd really like to meet you, and honesty. That's what you're going to get out of me, and here's my buddy. He's going to be as honest as he can. You can trust him.
Okay.
Pwede.
Okay.
Basically,
Very
lies to my
serious, very
teeth.
serious. Oh, ganda,
Yeah.
And the
maganda.
girl, even if she doesn't like the guy, will be polite enough because you already built him up to be this nice guy. And she goes, okay.
Okay, mine,
Rovi?
because I'm giving Revilson and Steven time to think.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So basically, this is actually something that I've seen work before. You go up to a girl and be like, hey, let's play a game. And she's like, what game? And then because I think situational comedy works all the time, especially in a club, because people go to clubs to look at other people. That's what I think. And then basically you rock up next to her and be like, hey, let's play, what is it? Kill, marry, or fuck.
I love that.
Exactly, right? And then you look at the people and be like, who would you kill? Who would you marry? Who would you fuck? And then basically she just starts talking and everything. And then you point at your friend and be like, how about him? Would you marry or would you fuck him? And then you leave. And then your friend comes in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was mine, by the way.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. You told me
And,
to
and what if she says, kill? Definitely, kill.
Get the fuck out of here. Run. Get the fuck out of here. Run
Rovi,
now.
what's yours?
You know what? The simple approach, literally, and you use this on me all the time.
Yeah.
It's just go in. You got to meet my friend, and with enthusiasm. So
Yeah.
it's not about the line. It's also body language. So quite simple. It's just, hey, oh, you know what? You got to meet my friend. That's it. Simple as that. So there, that's my contribution. But again, it's body language.
Okay,
Again,
well, I got
not
one.
too aggressive.
No, not at all. I mean, very playful.
Yeah.
Like, after we talk, and I,
Yeah.
oh, really quickly. Oh my God, he's here. This is the guy I want you to meet. You got to meet my friend.
Okay.
Simple as that.
If you're trying to wing a recently single guy, I'd go something like, you know, my friend just broke up with his girlfriend and he really needs to get out and meet women.
No.
Would you mind, you know?
I will X-nay that.
No, because
But no,
that
good thing you
girl
brought it up, though.
becomes the rebound automatically.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, so I'm the best you can come up with.
No. Of course, when you talk to a girl, you're not necessarily proposing that they hook up. You know, you're
Yes,
saying
you
that
are.
you're just basically proposing that he just recently broke up and
He needs a comfort woman.
No. He wants to meet people because he hasn't been going out. That's what I mean.
I don't know.
Co-sign it.
All right. You're out at a club. Music's pumping. She's obviously enjoying the music. You're trying to wing your buddy. You go up and say, "Oh, hey, how's it? Oh, man, don't you love this music? Isn't it great? It's cool. Hey, dude, do you want to meet the DJ? My buddy Steven here can hook you up with that. Totally. Just go with him. He's a nice guy. He'll introduce you. Go.
The term is crossfade DJ.
Crossfade.
Okay, so that runs up probably our top 10 because we didn't go to 10 because these guys couldn't come up with shit.
One of them will work. One of them will work.
So,
Trust me.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you to what?
Oh yeah.
All right, okay. Now we go on to the very important part of the show, where everyone needs to put on his glasses to be able to read what's being written. The point system. Now, Aryn, every week we ask our guests to make a winner and a loser out of the four of us. All right, so you choose one winner, one loser. Now, however you decide to choose is completely up to you. You can justify it. You don't have to justify it.
There's really no basis for the points.
There's no basis whatsoever. You can do it on, like shoe color or whatever you want.
Alphabet.
Yeah.
You can make history by giving all four of us losing points. I mean, that would be awesome. But you can also make history by also giving us plus 10 as well.
But that would be useless. So, no, don't do that. One winner, one loser.
Kind of like how we were on the top 10. But anyway, yeah. Give me that one.
Well, there has to be a loser.
There has to be a loser. Now, don't worry. No matter who you choose as the loser, we all still love you, and we're not going to be vindictive.
Yeah.
The loser loses 10 points.
Just 10 points. So
That's just 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's very important to us. This is vital.
So like for people who have more points.
Steven,
they
stop
lose 10
talking.
points.
Stop talking.
Okay,
Stop
shut
talking.
up.
Stop putting pressure.
Okay.
You choose whatever you want. Whoever won, according to your criteria. Whoever lost, according to your criteria. That's it.
Okay.
Whatever criteria you want to use.
I was listening to the point system earlier, and I just
go
find
ahead.
it unfair that you have so many. So I'd like to deduct
Yes!
from you. Just because, let's be fair. Come on. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
because
And-
I'm so galing, you are taking points away from
So
me.
Wilson.
Let's
Hey,
be fair.
we both.
But that's not based on my inability
charm
to
and
my
your,
inability to contribute to
It
this
just means
wonderful
because
show.
you're too
No,
good.
because I'm
It's,
fucking
You're too
yeah,
good.
Okay.
It's
You're
like
good.
Survivor. They have to, they have to
All right.
Keep the drama.
eliminate
Fair
the
enough.
best one.
Fair
you know
the
enough.
what I mean?
drama.
Okay,
Keep
wait,
the
hold on.
drama. I agree.
Don't slash your tires.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't slash your tires. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. All right.
And because I think he's probably never, ever, ever, ever going to win any episode, I'd like to add 10 points to Steve.
Yes!
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. It's just that
All is good with the world.
he's so bad.
He is. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Thank you. Pity vote.
So
Yeah, I'll take.
Pity
I'll take
vote.
the
You
pity
couldn't
vote.
even introduce me? Wow, man. Come on. She's special because I don't know why she's special. Wow, thank you.
Let me wing. Hey, I'm gonna
And
wing.
he's the one
That
that knows
gives
me
you-
the
that
most
gives
out
him
of
a
all
win?
of you.
Yeah.
The fuck, right?
Yeah, you fuck, right?
He's
What
the one that
fuck?
got
Say
me
it, say
here. What the fuck?
Wait. I'm confused. You just deducted 10
Yeah.
and deducted 10.
No,
No,
added
added
10.
10.
Added 10.
Pity
vote,
pity
bro.
vote. Sorry.
Yeah, because I know
Come
no
out
one's
of it.
gonna. No one's
Yeah,
gonna.
no one's
add
gonna.
any.
Yeah.
Hey, let me wing you. Hey, I got a guy for you. He's so pitiful. You gotta fuck him. His name is Stephen Koo. Go.
All right,
What
just
the
to
fuck?
recap, Mark is at 0. Steven is very dangerously close at plus 10, my friend. And Revilson is at minus 20. No, sorry, 20 in the same. I'm plus 20. Mark is 0.
so happy.
Next episode is episode number 19.
Yeah.
And Steven has 2 episodes to beat Mark.
Thanks.
This
Wow.
will be interesting. So, ladies and
Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
come
I
on.
gave you an introduction. Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the Cave. Wrong show. Thank you for watching the Cave one more time.
You can watch Aryn every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday we actually have a Facebook site that you can check updates on. That's facebook.com/spitmanila and a Twitter account @spitmanila.
One of
And
the
they're
best improv
very
artists in the
good.
country.
They've been around for how many years?
10 years, 11
10
years.
years.
11 years. They're super fantastic. It's a great night.
Thank you.
It's something
She's
different
hot.
than people.
Follow the Cave at Cave Podcast.
And go on xrise.tv if you want any of our episodes.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow our nonsense individually.
My Twitter handle is @MarkNelson_. Mark with a C.
Mark, what did I see? That's what I was about to say. Mine's Erwan J. Yusuf.
Aryn Cristobal, ARYN Cristobal.
At Stephen Koo.
Revilson_F.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
We love you guys. Thank
See you next week.
Guys.